Hey guys, DanHeilman here. We're back with another Magnum Quest video. I'm trying to post Magnum Quest videos every day and then posting Ace videos also whenever I get a chance to. Okay, so we got some really cool stuff coming to the game. Tomorrow morning, we're going to have a patch. It should be 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which if you're in America, it's going to be kind of in the middle of the night, which is nice. The patch will take the servers down for 2 hours. We'll get some rewards in the mail, as always. But there is a lot of cool stuff coming tomorrow. So I just wanted to go through everything that's going on, talk about it before it comes tomorrow. And then, after the patch comes, we can talk about it a little bit more once we get a little bit more details on everything. The very first thing is we got a new unit coming, Lascivious. Lascivious, yeah, something like that. This is this Dracula looking unit here. The skills look interesting. It looks like he's going to be a solid damage dealer, but we'll have to wait till he gets out and get a couple copies of him and until we're able to try him out and see how he actually is. It also says 2 new heroes are on the way. I don't know if that means tomorrow or if that means a little bit later, but it sounds like there will be some additional units coming as well. And then they're saying there's a new ladder coming for the floating city. That's the arena. And also they're having a cross-server PvP battle called the Battle of the Gods. This is kind of interesting because the servers have been released over time, so the older servers are going to have a little bit more advantage, right? Because I don't know if, I think there's even beta servers in here. So this is going to be kind of interesting. I think it might be harder for the newer servers to compete in this, but it is kind of cool. I like that feature because then you can, play against the entire world instead of just your server. So that's going to be very interesting. And I'm looking forward to that, although I'm still not ranked very high in arena on my own server. But that'll be cool. Something else to do in the game. So that'll be nice. That's it for that post there. Let's talk about the next one. We got Space Time Mirage. This is another event that's coming into the game. And it's going to launch again tomorrow. So we get free rewards, heroes, dragon shards, gold soul dice. I love getting soul dice. It's good for getting food to level up your units, and the gold soul dice give you guaranteed gold, so very cool there. I'm always happy when we get free rewards. Obviously that's awesome for games like this where progression can be slow at times. I've kind of finally got into the mid game, so I'm finally fighting chapter 18, and the levels of the units are starting to get pretty high, so additional resources are always welcome. Okay, next one is Attack on Demons. This will also come tomorrow. This is going to be interesting. I don't know if this is going to be in the raid screen here, but this is interesting. So it's open for 2 weeks, and you're going to be able to get gold soul dice, silver soul dice, and the artisan coins. I think those are for leveling up equipment. So this will be interesting. You do need to complete stage 918 to be able to participate in this. So if you're close, you may want to finish up a couple more levels before this drops tomorrow. This one I am especially excited for. Hard trial mode. I always thought when this game first came out, comparing it to other AFK games, that the trial, aka dragon in Rage of Destiny, was way too easy. I've never had any trouble with it. I even ran through almost an entire trial and I didn't even notice that my ultimates were turned off. I downloaded it on a new emulator or whatever, and it turned off all my abilities, and I was still able to clear most of it without even having any abilities on any of my characters. So that was interesting, and I was like, wow, this definitely needs to be a little bit harder. So this is cool. You'll be able to turn on hard mode, and then you'll be able to get more rewards for doing hard. You can see down here there's a picture, and it basically shows that you'll be able to choose normal or hard. So very cool. Again, more rewards as long as you can clear it. Should be a good time there. Okay, so here's the patch notes. This is all the patch notes. And again, as I said, UTC 7 to 9. That's I think 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll start. It'll be down for 2 hours. You'll get your compensation after maintenance, like always. So that'll be cool. What do we got going on? This is kind of the stuff we already talked about. We talked about Space Time. We talked about Attack on Demons. Lost Wings. This is interesting. So this actually event will come not tomorrow, but 2 days after. Okay, so this one is another event where you're just doing daily content. You can see here, during the event, you can collect paper butterflies through daily mission treasure chests and defeating the trial boss. And basically, you'll get to exchange these for for rewards. So it'll kind of be like the dice event where you just need to do the daily content and then you got dice to use in the dice event. So I think this will be kind of similar to that. Another little event for us to do, which is cool. Again, more free stuff for us to level up our accounts with. So that'll be pretty cool. You can see they give you an extra 2 days at the very end to redeem your rewards. So that's kind of nice. The event will end on October 1st, but you can obviously turn in and use your currency until the 3rd of October. Next thing is Puppet War. It sounds like they're adding a new leader here. So this time there'll be a brand new puppet leader, which will require adventurers to implement different fighting strategies. I don't know how you guys are in Guild Boss right now, but I have not made it to the end of the Puppet War yet. You know, our guild we don't have a lot of super high level people in our guild. So we have not made it to the last one, but this will be interesting. We'll see how that is. The Puppet War, I feel like is not, I don't know, just because I can't get all the rewards, I guess. I guess once we get a little bit higher level, you'll get more rewards from the Puppet War. But it's kind of interesting because if you don't attack each boss, you can't loot the chest from that boss. So it seems like if you want all the loot, you need to attack, you know, all, 4 or 5 bosses there. So content, we kind of talked about this. Hard trial mode, this will be cool. It seems like you can only select the difficulty 1 time, and then that's it. New PvP gameplay, we talked about this. After the update, the floating city ladder will recursively hold seasonally, and adventurers who have performed outstandingly in the season would be selected, and they will step on with passionate singing and enter the battlefield of the gods. Interesting there. Okay, so we got the new hero coming out, Lycidas. That'll be cool. In the Shadow faction. Be able to try out him tomorrow. So very cool. New hero dubbing. I don't know if you guys have seen this on the Facebook. They did some of the voice actors and they added basically their voice when they come enter the battlefield, like when you click them in like the index, for example. So that's interesting. Oops. Okay, rune adjustment. This is interesting. Let's read this. The rebuild function is used to provide adventurers with a way to modify attribute types of runestone and reduce the difficulty of cultivating specific attribute combinations. This is very interesting. Right now, it's very difficult to get those substat rolls on runes. So it sounds like they have a rebuild function where you're going to be able to basically change one of the stats. Let's see here. After the update, gold quality runestones are enhanced to 5 stars. The rebuild function will be available. Okay, only after 5 stars. Adventurers can change the type of runestone attribute entries by putting pure stone in the rebuild function. Pure stone can be obtained by decomposing gold quality runestones. Okay, very cool. Only available for gold, but that's fine because gold are the hardest to roll those substats. So this will be a very cool feature. I have been not spending too much time on runes because it's really hard to get the gold quality runes, at least at my stage here. So I only have, I think, maybe 3 or 4 gold runes. So that's cool. That's a nice addition for endgame players. Very cool. Interesting. Okay, so now there's new attributes on runestones. So basically new entries will be randomly generated. So obviously your old runes are not going to be changed, but new ones can roll plus physical damage, plus magic damage, leech level, attack energy restore, energy generated each time the skill is released, increasing the percentage of recovery. Interesting. Hit energy restore, probably, oh, when you're hit, you regenerate energy. So you'll be able to see them in the character detail panels when you have those stats on your runes there. So very cool. Adding some new attributes to the runestones. That's nice. Thank God. Okay, they're adding sorting. Okay, awesome. There was no sorting before. Now they're adding a sorting system. Very cool. A lot of stuff in this update. Actually, pretty exciting. Lots of new stuff going on here. So very cool. Uh-oh, we got hero adjustments. All right, we're gonna get to those soon here. Okay, so this is what they were talking about. Oh, interesting. There are brand new puppet bosses that have more powerful strength, but will have a more obvious faction restraint effect. Okay, interesting. The process of challenging the bosses of the puppet has been adjusted. After the update, the adventurer can freely choose the challenge target. Thank God. I was just complaining about this like 2 minutes ago, saying that sometimes if you don't attack one of the specific bosses, then you can't loot the chest for that boss, like if people do too much damage too fast to it. So this is very nice. You get to choose which boss you get to attack. Rewards will be issued based on the total progress. Thank God. Okay, this is awesome. I love that change. Very cool there. In the interface for challenging the puppet boss, a challenge task with generous rewards have been added. Okay, so more rewards. A new challenge task with more rewards. Very cool. Added the function to sweep to quickly complete the challenge. I wonder if that means if you attack the boss, you can just hit sweep and it'll do that same damage over again. I think that's how I read that. Very interesting. The Scourge Gus. Looks like he only had changes in the star map and reduced the skill slime spray every time it hits the target. The target's hit energy recovery value is obtained. Okay, I have no idea what that means. Interesting. Archmage Winden, adjust the star map skill Blessing of Intelligence to Show of Strength. Okay, they don't say what the old one was, and they don't say what the new one does. So it sounds like they changed one of the skills in the star map, so we'll have to figure out what that does. I don't know many people who are building Winden as their star map unit, but, you know, see how that works. Naomi, the skill Falling Dragon Hit can correctly dispel the state of confinement, the sleeper agent Cayenne. Okay. Interesting. So you can dispel it. I think that's the one where he pulls them out of the battlefield. I'm not sure which actual ability that one is. Increases the amount of attack energy each time you release the skill Rabid Assault. Okay. Change there. The skill Blade Ring has been corrected. After the correction, the strength of the skill will be slightly reduced. Okay. Carlotta, she's kind of annoying to face in campaign, so I'm not going to complain about that. I don't use Carlotta. I only fight against her, and she's really annoying. So seems like a very small buff to one of her abilities. I'm not even sure which ability that is. The healing effect of the star map skill Blessing of Power has been increased from 10% maximum health to 20% maximum health. Okay, another change to the star map. Sounds like there's a couple changes to the star map here for hero adjustments. No huge changes that I see just from looking at that right there. Okay, the event tab has been remade so that it's better presented to you. Okay, these are all just going to be optimizations and adjustments. Reduce the difficulty of some epic missions in hunting action. Okay, this is good. Some of those hunting actions were very difficult to complete, so this is nice. Okay, they also added some more performance options, and the rest are just, you know, little optimizations and stuff. So, okay, a lot of stuff coming tomorrow. I'm very excited for a couple of these things. Okay, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go down there, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And have a great day, everyone. I'm going to be posting Magnum Quest, Ace, and Rage of Destiny content. So if you like those games, sub to the channel. Thanks, guys. Have a great one.